My guest here is from the Center for Leadership Development organization in Indianapolis. The CLD strives to provide a fundamental and vital need to younger African American population by preparing them for the highest levels of personal development, career success, and enriched overall quality of life. Welcome. I'm Kevin Rader from WTHR TV for Comcast Newsmakers, and from the CLD is Dennis Bland. Welcome.
Pleasure to be here.
What is CLD?
The Center for Leadership Development was started in 1977 to help put African American youth on an academic and post-secondary education track. And so it started 35 years ago, serving about 60 young people a year in one program. It's evolved to now offer 16 programs in its academy, serving about 2,400 young people and parents per year. So it's all about putting young people on an academic and post-secondary education track and making sure they're successful.
It's such a great program, but tell me how you're able to accomplish that and what's your success rate?
We have 80% of our young people going to college and 50% of those young people graduating. And the key is that we're a values-based program. We really emphasize the core values of character, education, leadership, service, and career. And then these 16 programs are really conduits for teaching these values. So our whole youth development model says we all tend to live a life based upon a value or personal constitution. What are those values that tend to be consistent with success time in and time out? And those values are you have to have character, you have to have a value around education if you're going to excel in it. And we want you to be great leaders, we want you to contribute to your community, and we want you to have a focus and a purposeful bent on achieving a career.
Are these kids that have already shown promise, Dennis? How are you selecting kids?
That's just it. We don't select young people. There's no minimum GPA requirement or academic requirement. Basically, anyone who wants to participate in CLD can do so. And that's what makes the outcomes that much more impressive.
But they have to come to you. You want them to at least show that,
That's right. And now some come kicking and screaming. They come not under their own volition, but because someone has, let's just say, put some nice influence on them, encouraging them to come. Not all of them want to come on their own volition.
How are you reaching them? Once you have them, how are you reaching them?
You have outstanding programs that really engage the multiple senses and respect the different learning styles, and you have outstanding facilitators or leaders that you train very well so they can effectively engage the young people. That makes all the difference in the world. Quality programs and quality people in the lives of the young people.
Now I see here that Comcast is pushing an Internet Essentials program right now to help families understand the opportunities they have. How do you help kids access post-secondary school, both the information and the learning tools?
We actually have an intensive college readiness program now. In fact, a resource center called a College Prep Institute. We have a center where young people and their parents can get a steady, intensive diet on college preparation. Hence the Institute. It's solely focused on advancing college admissions, persistence, and graduation. And obviously having internet access is critical to helping young people excel.
Tell me about your College Prep Institute.
We think it's one of the unique centers in the country because we have a focused, dedicated effort to make sure young people and their parents are getting a steady, intensive diet on what's required if they're really successful, if they're really interested in being successful in college. There are so many young people going to college, so many who are ill-prepared or not prepared, and the results evidence that. We wanted to create an experience that was so effective that young people would begin to actually go to college and excel and earn their degree or credential.
We're out of time, but I want you to, how do people get a hold of you if they want more information on this?
By contacting CLD at 317-923-8111 or our website, cldinc.org.
Dennis Bland, Center for Leadership Development. Thank you for joining me.
Pleasure to be here.
I'm Kevin Rader for Comcast Newsmakers.